What's happening? What's happening, man? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? We back, and we still talking about Meech, and we still talking about 50. Okay, we still talking about Meech, and we still talking about 50, man. Like this is just something that we still talking about, and the reason why we still talking about this is because snitching allegations are serious. It's very serious, and so a lot of times you can't just sit up there, man, and put a snitch jacket on somebody and then move on like ain't nothing happened. It just don't work like that. So shit still needs to be explained. Some shit still needs to be unpacked because at the end of the day, bro, this shit still is still some serious shit going on around this motherfucker. Niggas ain't out the woodworks uh all because niggas then saw the 1090 Jake shit. No. 50 still, you got to sit up there, man, and justify what was said. You got to justify this snitching shit that you talking about. These are just some things that you can't just say that, bro, and then just move on like, oh yeah, back to regular schedule program. Not gonna work. That shit ain't gonna work. So everything was all good when this picture was taken. Everybody wanted to be a part of this picture. Yayo wanted to be a part of this picture. Murder wanted to be a part of this picture. 50 wanted to be a part of this picture. Niggas was happy to be sitting up there taking this picture. You did. And then once, photos was taken with Rick Ross, all of a sudden, niggas wasn't feeling that. Niggas was cool with this photo. With that photo, niggas was straight. Niggas was happy. They like, man, who coming? You said Big Meech? Oh yeah. When he coming? Okay, bet. It was okay, bet, and all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Whenever they found out that Big Meech was coming for the photo. Okay. It was all good. Everything was straight. It wasn't until this shit came about where all of a sudden niggas was snitching and things like that. Right? Whenever we got this picture with Big Meech and Rick Ross, all of a sudden Big Meech was this big snitch, right? Here's what we got to break down, though. 50 Cent has Big Meech's life rights, right? I've been seeing a whole lot of y'all been saying, 50 Cent, he got his life right. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent got his life. Bitch, that don't matter. We got to break down this snitching shit first. We can talk about all that life right shit at a whole nother time. Let's break this shit down and let's look at it the way it needs to be looked at. 50 Cent, man, 50 Cent been having this nigga's life right since 2020. What year are we in? 50 has been having these life rights since the year 2020, bro. What were you doing in 2020? Nigga, if I'm not mistaken, that was 5 years ago. This nigga's been having this nigga's life rights for 5 years. He's been having it for 5 years. Why did you have this man's life rights for 5 years and you've only given his son $5 million off of the show that you sat up there and made about this man's life? Why did you only sit up there and pay Lil Meech? Why didn't you give Big Meech a goddamn dime? Why did Big Meech have to come home broke and you've been having his life rights for over 5 years or 5 years exactly? Why? Niggas been trying to sit up there and trick Big Meech for a while. Niggas was trying to sit up there, nigga, and capitalize off of Big Meech's story, fam. This all broke down to money. You don't care. I spark up my gas. You know what I'm saying? And we can sit up there, man, and really talk about this shit. But y'all have to hit the like button, bro. Ain't nobody breaking this shit down. You know what I'm saying? The way that it needs to be broken down. Y'all are getting this shit from a real perspective. Somebody that's really, you know what I'm saying, authentic and truly in it. Really in the streets, though. You know what I mean? Really giving you a real street perspective around this motherfucker. Let's look at this shit for the way that it needs to be looked at. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do, bro. Just break down truth. Nigga been having these life rights, nigga, since 2020. So if you've been having these life rights since 2020, why did you have this nigga life rights anyway? You know what I'm saying? A real nigga would have gave this nigga back his life rights. Like, what is this snitch bitch doing with your life rights anyway? This was all a money grab, bro. This has all been about money, fam. This whole thing has been about some motherfucking money. 50 been trying to set up that nigga and make money. You know what I'm saying? And he did. He definitely did. He definitely made some money. And Tammy has been trying to sit up there and make money as well. Tammy is the biggest snitch. Tammy is the motherfucking biggest snitch. That is the snitchiest bitch. You know what I'm saying? That bitch is a bona fide snitch. Let me go ahead and get this old duck face asshole, you know what I'm saying, on the screen. Manly face ass. Now, this bitch right here, bro, let me tell you like this, bro. Big Meech set up that nigga and gave this hoe his life rights. Why? I don't know. I just think he was piping this bitch down. And at that time, I think she looked a lot better than the way that she looks right now in this particular photo right here. You know what I'm saying? If you can look at the back of this motherfucker, it says stars. And if you can really use your motherfucking brain and make out whatever the other letters, it's going to be BMF, basically, right? So this bitch is, bro, she's been in cahoots with all of this shit. 50 and her have been talking for years. How did he get the life rights in 2020 if they weren't in conversation for over 5 years now? We got to break this shit down. Nigga, 50 been talking to this bitch for over 5 years. This was about a money grab. Meech, I don't think that, and this is just no offense to Meech, but I think that Bro B might have been struggling in the intelligence department as to why he signed the life rights over to this bitch, or why he couldn't discern that this was a weird bitch. But anyway, once he signed the life rights over, that's when a lot of shit started, you know what I'm saying, going crazy. He thought he could trust this bitch. That's the only reason why he orchestrated a deal. You know what I'm saying? Shit hit the fan, and this bitch became an informant. And she's saying that her whole reason for sitting up there becoming an informant was to help Big Meech. Big Meech never instructed this bitch to become a damn informant. Not one time. So when she sat up there and started getting the snitching and shit, when she started snitching and shit, right? And her name started getting dropped in paperwork and shit like that, that's when she panicked. Once this bitch panicked, she tried to sit up there, nigga, and go to the goddamn prison and tell Meech what transpired. You know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers try to do whenever they done got themselves caught up in some shit. They try to sit up there, nigga, and go explain themselves. This motherfucking duck face bitch went up to the motherfucking prison, tried to explain herself, you know what I mean? But they wouldn't allow this bitch to talk to Meech. So she wasn't able to explain herself. So while she's not able to explain herself, while she's getting pretty much turned away from the prison, like, no, bitch, you can't talk to him, Meech doesn't even know that this bitch is a fucking federal informant. The only reason why she's trying to talk to Meech is to let him know, like, yo, they trying to twist shit up and try to make it seem like I'm in some shit, but really I'm not. She tried to sit up there and have one of those type of conversations with him because she already knew how his brain worked. And there's no offense to Meech, but she already knew how his brain worked. So that's why she tried to sit up there, nigga, and finesse this nigga into basically making it look like she wasn't a snitch. So time passes, and then, you know, she finally is able to basically explain her story. And whenever she explains her story to Big Meech, right, he sits up there and he tells her, well, listen, I don't know what you got going on, but all I'm going to sit up there and let you know is I don't want my name associated with none of it. Just that simple. I don't want my name attached or associated with none of it. That's what Meech told this bitch. Some shit transpired. Next thing you know, a nigga is facing 20-something years. And it looks like a situation where Big Meech had got this nigga locked up. Whole time it was this bitch. Mind you, she still has Big Meech's life rights, right? This whole time. She still got his life rights. This shit happens, the nigga get locked up for 20-something years, and then make it look like Big Meech was like a third-party snitch in this situation, right? Once that shit transpires, Meech finds out through the grapevine that a nigga is basically trying to sit up there and say that he had something to do with him being locked up. So that's when Meech knew, that this bitch, basically sat up there and snitched, bro. And it's looking like I had something to do with it. So that's when the falling out happened. That's when they fell out. Once Big Meech found out that this bitch was let's get it back on this I don't know if this was a kangaroo or a motherfucker me. Anyway, once Big Meech, found out that this bitch was a snitch, Tammy, that's looking manly. Tammy that's looking manly. Once he found out that Tammy that's looking manly, was a snitch, bro, he was trying to sit up there and figure out how to, first of all, disassociate himself, but how to disassociate himself and get his fucking life rights back. Whenever you find out that, now listen, there's a way to do shit in these streets, bro. You can't just find out that a bitch that sat up that nigga and did this snitching, and she got your life rights, and then you say, you know what, you've been sitting up there snitching and making it look like it's me. Fuck you. I don't want nothing to do with you. Don't ever call me again. Bye. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, she still has your life rights, nigga. So you're going to have to mentally respond, all right? Like Philip Brandon Gilmore would say, mentally respond instead of emotionally react in this situation. Why does he need to mentally respond? Because this bitch has his life rights. That's why. Anyway, y'all don't get it, then you just don't fucking get it, man. 2020 arises. 2020 comes to pass. I don't know what y'all were doing in 2020, but 2020 comes. And once 2020 comes, all of a sudden, let's just boom, put this right here. Like I said, in the background of this picture, it says stars. We can pretty much make out that this B, and this particular F would pretty much indicate that this is BMF. This is that type of situation. We don't have to, it's not rocket science, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. Let me see. Y'all hit that like button, man, right now. We just, I could be wrong, right? I could be wrong, man. I could whole ass be wrong. But right now, I'm just giving this to you from a real perspective. I don't know how else to. All I can do is just, this is what I have because of what's been presented to me. You know what I'm saying? That's just all it is. 50 Cent ends up sitting up there. 2020 comes around, right? And then he ends up sitting up there getting the life rights of, what's his name? Big Meech. He got the life rights now. He purchased the life rights, okay, from this particular bitch. Meaning that she sat up there and she sold them. Big Meech gave them to her. Trusted her with it. He even trusted that this bitch probably wasn't even a snitch or nothing like that. This bitch turned into a whole informant. Got to sitting up there fucking, different individuals on, to fuck up the cases and all types of shit. It got deep. I'm not even gonna go into there. This bitch sat up there and fucked, one of the damn attorneys or some shit around this motherfucker. Y'all can correct me in the comment section. I can really give a damn who she fucked. I know she fucked somebody and it fucked up the case around this motherfucker. This bitch is not to be trusted. But anyway, she's been sitting up there having Big Meech's life rights this whole entire time. She finally found somebody that was gonna sit up there and purchase them. Who comes around and purchases them? Somebody that loves money. Who loves money? 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? 50 Cent sat up there and purchased this man's life rights. How you could do a whole documentary on somebody and not look into their damn case, I mean, how you do a whole show on somebody and you never did one time look into their case. How did that even happen? How did you do a whole motherfucking show on somebody and you never once looked into their case? Because if you would have sat up there and looked into their case then you would have felt this way about the snitch then, and then the show would have never transpired. Why? Because it's of a snitch. You know what I'm saying? And you abhor snitches. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. But anyway, we'll get into that. Bro ended up sitting up there taking up on the BMF thing, right? BMF is happening now. You know what I'm saying? Shit's booming. He has the life rights. Not one time did he sit up there and say, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I got your daddy's life rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a nigga, bro. This nigga is sitting up here next to this nigga, and he has his daddy's life rights. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'd be like, bro, you done sat up there and purchased the life rights from that from the snitch bitch that my dad don't even fuck with no more. Bro, what's up with them life rights? Niggas wasn't even thinking about the life rights. Niggas could give a good goddamn about the life rights. Niggas was over there high and kikiing and cheesing with 50 Cent, wasn't giving a good goddamn about the life rights. Whole time nigga got your daddy life rights. It's been fucked up ever since. Anyways, this nigga sends Lil Meech to acting school because he can't act. And, you know, it'll be great for him to play his daddy's, you know, to play his daddy's image or whatever the case might be. He does that. I guess 50 Cent breaks him off $5 million, which $5 million for the show that's pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying? That's pretty good for pretty much all of the work that Lil Meech put into the show and things like that. $5 million, that's respectable. But when 50 Cent sat out there and talked about the $5 million that Lil Meech had that he no longer has because he blew it, it was almost like, okay, cool. Well, what did you give Big Meech since you have, you know what I mean? It's his story. And never said anything about giving Big Meech anything. So that means that Big Meech never had a goddamn dime. And because Big Meech never had a goddamn dime, you know what I'm saying? He came home broke. Big Meech didn't really get anything out of this, bro. Like, Lil Meech and Big Meech is two different people, man. They just are. They just two different people. Ain't no telling what Lil Meech did with all that damn money, man. Y'all hit that like button, bro. Just no telling what what Lil Meech did with all that damn money. And then $5 million, that was enough for himself. You know, not saying that he didn't need to, you know, help his dad out. Hopefully he did look out for his dad. I'm pretty sure he put some money and things like that on his books and stuff like that. But bro, at the end of the day, nigga, that was big. That was Lil Meech's money, man. You know what I'm saying? It was almost like, but nigga, you have Big Meech's life rights. You're doing a show on Big Meech's story. You gave his son $5 million out of all the money that you done generated from this particular show. What did you give Big Meech? See what I'm saying? What did you give Big Meech though once he got home? You know what I mean? And things like that. Big Meech came home, my nigga. He came home broke. Dead homies. His son didn't have it. You know what I'm saying? And just imagine like asking your son for some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So anyway, Big Meech out there, man, and you know, he took the picture with 50 Cent and everything. Whole time 50 Cent has his life rights. 50 Cent has his life rights. Like, nigga, I don't even know why we posing, but what's up? You ain't gave me a motherfucking dime. You paid my son, and I appreciate that because I think bills were able to get paid. I think my mother might have got looked out for, things of that nature. So I really appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? But what, like, you're taking a picture with a nigga that has your life rights though. He has your life rights, plus he ain't even give you no goddamn money, nigga, for this damn show that then transpired. And after this picture, nigga, you still broke. Only good thing about this shit is that you're home and got some new veneers. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hit that like button, man. That was about the only good thing that came out of this, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Is that the nigga got some veneers, you know what I mean? And then he's home. Like, but they did this damn show on your life and you don't have a dime. Son over here shining new shades every week, fucking with Summer Walker, and you know what I mean? There's been things going on. Nigga, you ain't got no money and they did this show on your life. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit crazy, man. But to sit up there, nigga, and have a nigga life rights, you know what I mean, and not give them to him, I would have been like, bro, I took your life rights back from this bitch, you know what I'm saying, for a cheap price. You know what I'm saying? And nigga, now that I have your life rights, bro, you can have them hoes back because she was a federal informant. Did you know that? So what happened, man, whenever you found out that she was a damn informant? You know what I mean? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? Meech probably would have been like, nigga, that's why I stopped talking to her. That's the reason why, you know what I mean? She went over here and sold them to you and da-da-da-da-da. I don't know. I really don't know that part. But this is what I'm getting at the end of the damn day. This nigga came home broke, no money. You know what I'm saying? Didn't get anything out of it. This bitch sold the life rights to 50 Cent. Bro, so look, if him and the Tammy bitch, if Big Meech and this Tammy bitch was so cool, wouldn't Big Meech have gotten some money from the life rights that 50 Cent bought? Nigga, they haven't been speaking. The relationship is just not there. Possibly because she's a snitch. Possibly because she's a damn informant. All I'm saying is, bro, it just, I don't know how you could do a whole show on somebody, bro, and then you didn't know this whole time, looking into their life story and things like that. She got their life rights and, you know, things like that. And you didn't know that they were a so-called snitch. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, bro. It's just kind of crazy. But it just seems like it's just been this big, it's just been this thing to like have this ownership of this man's life rights, though. At this point, it's kind of looking fucked up. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you. And then how the hell can you be that cool with an informant? I'm just sitting back like, how can you be that cool with an informant? Nigga, y'all been cool for 20, nigga, y'all been cool since 2020. You and this bitch. Hold on. You and this bitch been cool since 2020. Nigga sitting back like, what? Since 2020, nigga, when you got the life rights. You got the life rights in 2020. You and this bitch been cool since 2020. But I'm a snitch. Now, that's kind of crazy, man. How y'all doing so good a business, nigga, with this shit? You finna do a whole interview with this bitch, documentary coming soon about this bitch. You know what I'm saying? About this bitch. You know what I mean? About this snitch. About this federal informant that has gotten niggas locked up. You about to do a docu what on the bitch? You about to do an interview on the bitch? You got what coming out about this bitch? But I'm a snitch? You got my life rights from this bitch. But you took a picture with me though, nigga, and you had to look all the way into my case and shit. You was in my face and shit. Got your homies, you know what I mean, to like do the picture and shit too. And then I'm broke though. Y'all niggas didn't, for all I know, the niggas that's in this picture, nigga, been eating off my show. Fuck you talking about? And I ain't got a goddamn dime. You know what I'm saying? After this photo. So I go on and I need to network, nigga, because I'm home. Yes, big parties need to be thrown for Big Meech. I'm that nigga. Did you know? You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, so yeah, nigga, parties is gonna get thrown. You did. So somebody sat there and reached out to me, you know what I mean, to put this shit together. I'm broke. I need some money. These niggas are doing the concert for free. Bet. I ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Love my son, but this motherfucker done probably sat up there and snorted all that goddamn money. I'm broke. So this nigga sat up there and said he gonna be doing a car show and shit. Let's get it on that nigga. We just gotta sit up there. If we gonna look at this shit, nigga, we gotta look at this shit the way it need to be looked at. That's just. Hit the like button, man. Hit the subscribe button, man. Come on, man. They ain't said a goddamn thing wrong. At least I don't think so. And if I did, get in the comment section and let me know. It's plenty of y'all in here, man, to sit up there and let me know. Nigga, you wrong. Hold on, man. Trying to find a good. We'll just put it right here. So this nigga say he gonna be doing a car show, right? And so, and I'm broke. You know what I mean? You dig? Like, why would I not do it? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I not do it? This don't have nothing to do with like me trying to sit up there, nigga, and start no shit between you and these niggas. What? This is no offense to Rick Ross. Ross, I'm just making the point, fam. I don't know this fat ass nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I just got out of prison. Hell is you talking about? He cool, did this song and shit. I think I'm Big Meech, blowing money fast. Yeah, that shit had me live in prison. Hell is you talking about? This nigga, he paid homage to me. Fuck is you talking about? I'd be a fucked up nigga to not say what's up to this nigga. Hell is you talking about? You know what I mean? He shouted me out. Fuck is you talking about? So, yeah, you know what I mean? This nigga, you know, yeah, what's up with the young nigga? And then you don't even give a good, listen, man, Meech has been locked up in prison. Do you really think this nigga could give a damn about these niggas beefing and shit? He was really in these streets though. You know what I mean? Not on the rap shit, was really in the streets. He don't give a good goddamn about these niggas' relationships and things like that. He's broke. Could give a damn about it. You didn't give me no money, nothing. Don't owe no nigga no loyalty, for real, for real. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, when you have my life rights, and you've been sitting up here, you know what I mean, have a whole goddamn relationship with the bitch that snitched, turned informant and all of this, da-da-da-da-da, and got all this shit going. You know what I'm saying? Was he wrong for sitting up there, you know, linking up with Ross at this point? I mean, like, if you think about it, I mean, come on, man. Because if you really was looking out for me, nigga, you give me my life rights around this bitch. You know what I mean? The story's been done. I'm letting you do the show. Like, I couldn't get my life rights from this bitch. She sold them to you, my shit that I gave to her. You know what I'm saying? Until I get done with this shit. Weird shit. But anyway, man, I don't know, man. I could be wrong. I really don't know. But it's just a crazy story. And it just looks like motherfuckers just really at the end of the day wanted the life rights of Big Meech, man. But here's the thing. Here's the main thing. When we sat up there and we got all of the news down, everything got broken down. Niggas was waiting on 1090 Jake because 1090 Jake has been accurate thus far, bro. He's been accurate, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it come down to exposing niggas and shit like that, he lets you know if this nigga's a rat or if this nigga's a snitch and da-da-da-da-da, right? But one thing that I noticed in that video is that he had a hard time saying that Big Meech was a rat. That's just one thing that he could not allow to come out of his mouth. And the reason why is because he know that he would get spanked. You know what I'm saying? Because it can't be proven unless we can sit up there and get this. I just got to keep it all the way real. This isn't a video for me to sit up there and back Big Meech. I don't know this nigga. You know what I'm saying? And as y'all know, I wouldn't get a damn dime if I did know him. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't. Why? Because these niggas ain't even gave Meech no damn money. Hell is you talking about? That he's really old. He ain't got no money to give me. So I'm doing this shit, nigga, because this is what's been put out. This is just what's been put out. 1090 Jake, bro, he could not sit up there and say that Big Meech was a snitch. He couldn't allow that to come out of his mouth. He even said, he's like, so is he a rat? Can't really. Basically, nigga, I can't really say that. You know what I'm saying? I can't. And that's the reason why you have people like 42 Dugg. You know, he's not playing right now. Yeah, Dugg is not playing about this. It's not about, I mean, because if you got enough proof, you know what I'm saying, to say that this nigga's a snitch, the niggas have no other choice but to say, you know what, this nigga's a snitch, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But when you have to sit up there, nigga, and have a whole Bible study about this shit on trying to figure out if niggas is a snitch, and you got to ask this nigga, you got to, you know, bring out a math whiz and a science whiz. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to, you got to do all of this shit just to basically determine if niggas is a snitch and shit like that. It's like, bro, you doing too much, bro. You know what I mean? Like, damn, you either is nigga or you ain't. And there was not enough evidence and it wasn't enough proof, bro, to sit up there, man, and put that jacket on Meech. And one thing I know about the streets is that if you sit up there, nigga, and you put a snitch jacket on somebody in the streets, you have to back up everything regarding that. You got to stand on that. And that's one thing, if I'm not mistaken, you know what I mean, just with everything that I've learned, you know what I mean, pertaining to the streets and things like that, is that you're gonna have to deal with some consequences, nigga, and repercussions, you know what I'm talking about, for putting that jacket on somebody. You gotta have irrefutable proof or irrefutable facts. It gotta be damn near incontestable. You know what I'm saying? It has to be irrefutable. You're a snitch, and it can't be like. That's when you can put that on somebody. You know what I'm saying? I got this on 42 Dugg because 42 Dugg stood on business, and he didn't, you know what I mean? He didn't shy back from anything. You know what I'm saying? He stood on it. And at this point, bro, all that shit got big for that day because it was like, okay, man, it's finna be a good paperwork party. It's finna be a paperwork party. Paperwork party came, and the party was trash. The party, like, niggas left the party early. You know what I'm saying? Like, dead homie. Niggas left that party early. That was the first paperwork party that niggas was like bored. I saw niggas bored. Niggas was bored, bro. For real, am I lying, bro? I don't know, man. Somebody said, how did he beat him? I don't know what you're talking about. Well, look in these comment sections just for a second. Somebody said that I'm protecting the rats. Nigga, I can't protect nobody. Only thing I can do, first of all, I don't even know these niggas. That's just the first thing, okay? And then the second, the only thing I can do is go off of the information that's been put out. So I can't have an opinion around this motherfucker. I'm like, damn, give me something that we can stand on regarding this snitch shit. That's all I'm saying. Listen, I'm just a YouTuber. You know what I mean? I'm just a fucking YouTuber. I'm just a person that, like, y'all put this on the internet, nigga, and I so happen to be scrolling. I saw it, and I'm like, well, let me look into it since y'all got things for me to look at with this shit. I looked at the things that y'all had me to look at with this shit, and I concluded that it doesn't look like this guy is a snitch. So why am I wrong? Hell is you talking about, bro? I ain't protecting nobody. I don't even know this nigga. He don't know me. His name could have been Steve, and bro, it would have been the same shit. So it said, what's the link? I don't know about all that. Y'all get in the comment section, man, and y'all just let me know. Is he a snitch or is he not? Remember, my opinion, don't allow my opinion to have dominion over your life. You don't know me. You know what I'm saying? So is he a snitch or is he not? Y'all get in the comment section, y'all let me know. And I don't mind putting your comment here. Somebody said, meet your rat. The feds don't let you out 15 years early. Y'all really tripping. I don't know. If I'm not mistaken, bro sat up there and did about 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many years bro did. Y'all get in the comment section. How many years did he do? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, unless you have something irrefutable, then it just didn't look like he was a rat, bro. And that's the reason why a lot of niggas, you know what I mean, are not saying that he's a rat. He's saying he didn't know Tammy was an informant. So let him explain how he got out early. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm just saying, unless somebody sat up there, unless he sat up there, nigga, and snitched on somebody, he is not a rat. She turned informant. She turned snitch. She was not a snitch. When he gave her the life rights, the bitch wasn't a snitch. She turned informant. And when she turned informant, she sat up there, tried to go up there and let Meech know, hey, my name is in paperwork now. And they trying to sit up there and make it look like I didn't sit up there and snitch, but I really didn't. Basically what she was trying to get up there to tell him. She was not able to get up there and tell him that. So years passed. The bitch had already done the snitching. It's already done. That's what I'm trying to get you to understand. Nigga just be sitting up there talking. Nigga, look at the facts, bro. The facts are there. They've been there. They've been highlighted and all type of shit. Niggas are trying to sit up there, nigga, and make this justifiable to call this man a snitch. No. Nigga, that ain't enough. No, she had already set up. She turned informant. What don't you get with that? What don't you understand? She turned informant. She switched up. Right? So if she switched up, come on now. That's different. Hold on. Let me put bro in time. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Niggas in timeout. Hell, you talking about? Nigga, go to timeout, nigga. Yeah, you talking about? I ain't finna be exposed. I mean, talking and reading your shit, nigga. Hell, did you talk about? I don't know you, nigga. Hell, did you talking about? All I can go off of is nigga what was put out with 1090 Jake. I love 50 Cent as well. Hold on, let's put this shit over here. I love 50 as well, nigga. I grew up on 50 as well. Fuck is you talking about? I love 50. This ain't me damaging 50. I'm just looking at this shit for what it is. How he got out early is that part I don't know. I don't even know if he got out early. Dead homies, I don't know if he got out early. That part I don't know. See, this is what y'all like. Look, see, and that's how you know, nigga, I'm not here on the behalf of trying to save nobody. I'm just going off of what's been put out. You know what I mean? I don't know how he got out early or if he got out early. All I know is that the nigga did 20 years. Time was done. that's all I knew. The hell did you talk about? I don't know. Yes. Hold on. Y'all get in the comment section, man. Y'all let me know, man, what y'all think. Let me know, man. So look, this is what I will say too. Crash out. This is what I will say is that if she sat up there and switched up, let's just look at it. You fucking with this bitch, right? She switched up. She turns informant. She thinks she trying to basically help you or some shit. You don't even know that she sat up there and did this. She turns informant. She sits up there and she goes and she does what she does. Tries to sit up there and get it off of her, but it's too late. Now she's listed as a goddamn informant now because she was trying to sit up there and help your ass. You know what I mean? She tries to sit up there and come tell you, nigga, that she done fucked up basically, but without trying to tell you that she's an informant now. They not letting her tell you that. She's not able to go and tell you that. So they let her go on about her business. She goes on about her business, years pass. Shit's damage has already been done. Okay. It's already too late. So what got done was already done because she sat up there and folded. She sat up there and folded, and so the damage was already done. It wasn't on Meech because he never did snitch. That's basically what I'm trying to tell you. And it's like you trying to go around that. Like, he didn't fuck with this bitch. Obviously, the relationship was done. It was dead. She sold his life rights in 2020. Wait 5 years ago. Your ass wasn't even thinking about this story 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? He stopped talking to this bitch years ago. Before he even got out. Man, I'm done. All I'm going to tell you is this. This shit is just kind of crazy, man, and that's all I can basically tell you. And it's just kind of crazy, man. But niggas got their own versions of what snitching is or what they think police shit is and things like that. What I think is police, this is what I think is police too. Like, that was like I don't know, I could be, if I'm not mistaken, I think 50 Cent was going to do like a documentary on what's his name? Diddy. 50 Cent Diddy documentary. if I'm not mistaken, right? But I don't know how true that is. But I just remember like there was some things said about it, and I think it was gonna go down or something like that. I don't know. We'll see if we can pull it up. But anyway, I just remember that there was supposed to be a documentary, right? And whenever you do a documentary, you have to grab people. You know what I'm saying? And you have to get people got to testify, you know what I'm saying, and give their story. Not saying that they shouldn't, you know what I'm saying? You're not saying that you shouldn't have a platform for these type of things. But I just know that there's some things that have to take place, and you have to pretty much provide a safe haven for the accusers to come and give their testimonies on what then transpired, blah blah blah, right? And then once police basically look into this and they look at this, what happens is, nigga, they determine like, oh shit, look, you know what I mean? Look what they're saying about this guy. Yeah, we got to look into this. We got to sit up there and make arrest. You know what I'm saying? Arrests need to be made based on, you know what I mean? Like based on this particular documentary. You know what I'm saying? And so when you do that, you're doing that's police work. So the only thing I didn't think was cool was that part. I didn't think that trying to get another nigga like, because that's like basically helping the police, bro. But this is like, okay, guys, we're all making great television. Mine just so happen to be the best. Netflix wins the bidding war. But if more victims keep coming out, I'm going to need more episodes. So I didn't say this, you know what I'm saying? This is just what it is. I didn't come out with this. This is what it is. Did he do it? You know what I'm saying? On Netflix type of thing, right? Bidding wars and things. So I'm saying, so when you do that, motherfuckers look into this, they be like, damn, man, Diddy is a fucked up person. Just like they did R. Kelly, like they did any and everybody else. And I'm not trying to say, like, nigga, if you guilty, nigga, and that's just what it is, and it is what it is, right? But I'm just saying, like, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers do use this type of footage, you know what I'm saying, to goddamn, they use this shit in court type shit, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, so if you go over here and doing things like this, I don't know. This is just kind of weird to me. You know what I'm saying? And I love 50, bro. At least I love the the musician, that I grew up to love, over the years, like we all did. You know what I'm saying? So but there's some things I had to say, okay, well, if we critique niggas, then we have to be fair. That's all I be saying. I'm all about fair. So whenever I started this channel, I said, okay, well, I just gotta keep it all the way a buck because I don't want to ride nobody nuts. You know what I'm saying? When I get on this bitch, I don't get on this bitch to nut ride. I ain't nothing riding no nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love these niggas. You know what I'm saying? They cool and everything. But you got to have a platform where niggas can sit up there and keep it all the way a buck. I thought that, like, and no offense to DJ Academics, I thought bro was one of them type of dudes. And then whenever this Kendrick and Drake shit came about, and bro was just Drake, I was like, ah, man, damn. We need somebody that could keep it all the way a stack, bro. Like, even in the midst of it, it's like, bro, you lost. You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it all the way a stack, bro. You know what I mean? Like, you fucked up right here. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta keep it all the way real, bro. You did fuck up right here, man. You know what I'm saying? So I love 50. You know what I'm saying? But I gotta keep it all the way a stack. This is not cool. You know what I'm saying? This documentary does not need to come out. You know what I mean? That don't need to come out. That ain't gonna look too good now. You'd be sitting over there calling somebody a snitch, but now you helping the police now. Motherfucker, like, how is he helping the police? How is he not? Ain't the police? If I'm not mistaken, nigga, police got Netflix accounts. like snitches have Netflix accounts. You know what I mean? So this ain't cool. I'll let the police, if the police is trying to sit up there and lock my enemy up, I'm going to allow the police to do their job. I'm not about to get over there and help the police. I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? I remember there was this one guy, he was a pimp, and he sat up there. If I'm not mistaken, his name is, I can't think of his name right now. But anyway, this nigga sat up there, and he got arrested. And then he sat up there, nigga, and snitched on his enemy. You know what I'm saying? And whenever the street niggas was like, nigga, why did you snitch on your enemy? He was like, because that's my enemy. I thought, you know what I'm saying? you can't even snitch on your enemy, bro. Snitching is snitching. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I just wanted to throw that out there, man. Um, Shout out to both of these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to 50. Shout out to Big Meech. I hope that they figure this shit out. I just think that what should happen is I feel like Big Meech should get his life rights back. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's kind of weird for 50 to have his life rights and had not wanted to give them to him, and then to be like to be in Big Meech's shoes, and you know what I'm saying, you ain't talking to this bitch that you found out was a snitch, and then on top of that, this nigga that's next to you, in this photo, basically bought your life rights from the bitch. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like that whole situation is kind of really messed up, bro. You know what I mean? It really is. So I don't know, man. Y'all all getting up in here. You know what I'm saying? And I appreciate y'all for sitting up there, man, tuning in. You know what I mean? To the ones, you know what I mean, that just got up in here, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe to the channel. You might as well. You might as well. You might as well. You might as well sit up there again and subscribe. You might as well hit that motherfucking like button as well. But y'all let me know, man. What do y'all think about this? What do y'all think about this? What loyalty did Big Meech owe 50 Cent? Okay, he just got out of prison. Mind you, he has not gotten paid damn near really a dime for this whole show that didn't transpire. Nigga ain't got paid a dime. You know what I'm saying? Took a picture with you and your crew. Still ain't got no money. You know what I'm saying? Then I meet up with Big Ross or Rick Ross. You know what I'm saying? You know how niggas is whenever they just got out of prison. Yeah, man, I just took a picture with Big Ross. You niggas like, who the hell is Big Ross? I mean, Rick Ross. You know what I mean? The one that set up that nigga and did the song. You know what I mean? Blowing money fast. Yeah. Took a picture with him, man, and he's talking about how, he's going to be doing a car show. Yeah, man. And so with that car show and everything like that, man, I can get me some money there, because it ain't like I got paid off of the little BMF shit that everybody, was watching and everything like that, right? So, hey, and is the 50 Cent dude, ain't y'all gonna be doing a new season and everything like that, right? Well, now that I'm out here, man, I can actually give y'all, I think it'll be even better, man. You know what I'm saying? Da-da-da-da-da. But once this picture's out there and got aired out, it was over. Now, if Rick Ross was on some like, you know what I'm saying, gotcha type shit, he wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? He wrong for that. Dead ass. If he was on some gotcha ass shit, he's wrong for that. That's what I will say. You know what I'm saying? Dead homies, because like I said, man, Meech just got out of prison, so he don't even know the extent of these niggas' beef. All he know is like, man, before I got locked up, if you was beefing with a nigga, you was either gonna die or you was gonna die. You know what I'm saying? So he looking at these niggas like, these niggas too, they both alive and everybody cool. Ain't no beef. He probably don't even know anything about a beef because it was never that big to begin with. And he's under the fire now. He just took a picture with 50 Cent like last week. He take a picture with with Ross, and all of a sudden now he a snitch. But nigga, you have to look into this whole case and everything like that, but to do the show. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it was one of them situations like I can paint it as if you was a snitch, and then turn you into my enemy to keep your life rights. You know what I'm saying? If you ever play with me type shit. Could be no move like, I don't know, man. Niggas be, I don't know, man. Me though, once I found out that I would have looked into it, and once I found out that, the Tammy bitch sat up there and became a snitch and was fucking on like attorneys and whatever she was doing to fuck up cases and shit, to fuck shit up, you know what I mean, and turned informant and did all of this type of shit, and she's still holding on to this man's life rights and shit like that. I would have sat up there, nigga, and took the life rights from her and gave them to Meech. That's what I would have did as a real nigga. And I'm not trying to say that he should do that now, because you know when niggas is beefing, they beefing. It is what it is. I don't know. That part I'm not gonna get into all of that. I'm not finna. This isn't the video to try to, you know what I'm saying, compel niggas to give life rights and shit like that over. Okay, you know what I mean. I'm just saying, like, first of all, I wouldn't. I don't know. I don't know. I really just don't know. But I do know that 42 Dugg said this. He said, "Can't no nigga convince me to go against Detroit. He either show me big bro a rat or shut the fuck up talking to me." And after he said this went viral. Shade Room got a hold of it. They posted it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see anything else on it. Like I didn't even hear nothing else about Big Meech being a rat no more. I ain't heard nothing else. I ain't heard nothing else. Ever since 42 Dugg sat up there and said, you know, can't no nigga convince me to go against Detroit. Either show me big bro a rat or shut the fuck up talking to me. Once bro said that, I ain't hear nothing else about nothing else. I just didn't. And I just being 100, bro, I ain't seen nothing else, bro. But I feel like, you know, this conversation is where it's at, and you know, these guys right now, you know what I'm saying, is there. You know, and I think that was, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro, and once I seen that they had linked up with Floyd, I was like, these niggas done linked up with Floyd. He done linked up with one of his biggest enemies now. So if we didn't know anything, we knew that Floyd and 50 Cent was beefing. Now, as far as Rick Ross and 50 Cent beefing, of course, a lot of people knew that, but they didn't know that. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was never that big, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real, it was just really never that big. So, it was just never that big. But for them to link up with Floyd, it was crazy. That was a chess move that only a street nigga could make. You know what I'm saying? Only a street nigga could make. So I don't know what is gonna happen to this. I really just don't know what's gonna happen to this, but this is pretty much where we are with it. You know what I'm saying? Let me put this nigga in timeout. I don't need nobody to be promoting nothing in my comment section, man. Get that shit up out my comment section. Hell is you talking about? But yeah, I don't know what's gonna come of this, man. It is what it is, and this is just where it is at. You know, a lot of niggas they're not taking it like Big Meech is a snitch, and that's just where it is, bro. Some niggas is, you know what I'm saying? Some niggas is saying that bro is a snitch. You know, there's a lot of fans out there that are saying that bro is a snitch. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna just tell you to just be wise with who you call a snitch if they are in the streets. If they're in the streets, you have to be wise, you know what I'm saying, on who you call a snitch. That's what I will say. You know what I'm saying? Because there is consequences, you know what I mean, for sitting up there putting that jacket on somebody and you do not have irrefutable proof. That's just what it is. Now, I'm gonna sit up there, man. Hold on, all they did was take a picture. Nothing happened. I mean, you could say that, but it was more about the partnership. You know what I'm saying? You could say that. Okay. But it was whole, like, niggas was sitting down. Just no damn pictures taken, niggas. Niggas was chilling, nigga. Fuck are you talking about? There wasn't just no damn pictures taken. Nigga, relationships and things like that was being established. You know? Talks was being had. All you saw was the picture. You know what I'm saying? So that's where we are with this. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. Forming relationships here. You don't know what transpired of this. You don't know what's gonna come of this. I don't know what's gonna come of this. All I know is that this wasn't taken, just to be taken. Rick Ross linking up with, what I'm saying, Lil Meech. This isn't just a coincidence. Like, let's just take a picture, man, just to make it look like we cool. Did you get it? Get my jewelry. Hold on. Get my pinky ring. No, get it from the other angle. Bro, no, go over here. Yeah, right there. You get it? All right, cool. Bet. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, fuck out of here, bro. Niggas is trying to make shit happen, nigga. When you around, when these are some hustlers, nigga. This is a real hustler. You can think for 1 second it was just a picture. Hell is you talking about? No, nigga. Shit gotta happen, man. Shit gotta, Shit gotta go down. Let's put some shit in motion around this motherfucker. That's what happened. You know what I mean? Y'all hit that like button, man. Y'all hit that motherfucking subscribe button as well. Now, I'm going to sit up there, man, and I'm going to switch this for 1 quick second because I got to keep it all the way 100. You know what I'm saying? Before I get up out of here. Got to keep it all the way a big stack. This is going to be the perfect one. Now, if Big Meech sat up there and he was in, cooperation with this bitch doing some motherfucking snitching, you know what I'm saying, around this motherfucker, right? Then yes, he is a fucking snitch, you know what I'm saying, as well. Yes, he is. You know what I mean? Yeah. I know y'all wasn't expecting that, but I just got to give you guys the real. You know what I mean? And that's just the truth. Now, if Big Meech was sitting up there, you know what I mean, in cahoots, you know what I mean, with this bitch sitting up there snitching and things like that, and he knew that this bitch was sitting up there snitching, then nigga, yes, you know what I mean, he is a goddamn snitch. And that is the irrefutable, goddamn incontestable, infallible truth. That's the truth. Now, that's the goddamn truth. Now, if he was sitting up there in that prison and the bitch went over there and she said, hold on, let's put it on this old fog face ass bitch. But anyway, if this bitch sat up there, nigga, and she went up there and she like, yeah, so I was just thinking about, doing some cooperation, and helping you get out of there. So I was going to snitch, on Cuffy. And da-da-da-da. Now, if she did some shit like that, and he was like, yeah, well, shit, I mean, just keep my name out of it. You know what I mean? Whatever you do, you know what I mean? Just make sure that you sit up there, you know what I mean, and keep my motherfucking name out of it. I don't give a damn what you do. Just keep my name out of it. You know what I'm saying? Now, if that was the way that Big Meech looked at this shit and did this shit, then yes, nigga, he is a motherfucking snitch. And 50 Cent has the right to sit up there, you know what I'm talking about, and keep them life rights, nigga. Your ass ain't getting shit. You know what I'm talking about? And I could give a good goddamn about who you link up with, nigga, because I got your life in my hands. You know what I'm talking about? And once you sat up there, nigga, and showed me that you was a fucked up nigga, even though you didn't know, and I'm sorry that you didn't know, but since you made the mistake of taking the picture with that snake ass nigga, you know what I mean, nigga? Yeah, nigga, it's done, nigga. It's burnt, nigga. Hell is you talking about? And you is a goddamn snitch, whether they say you is or whether they say you ain't. You know what I'm talking about? Nigga, if you sat up there, nigga, and you told that bitch, you know what I'm saying, that it was cool to go ahead and snitch on Cuffy, and you knew that the bitch was going to snitch on Cuffy, you know what I'm talking about, then yes, nigga, you is a goddamn snitch. And that's just the truth. And then can't no nigga save you. Not no boxing nigga, not no Wingstop owning ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Not no nigga can stop you. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the goddamn truth. Why? Because you sat up there and you knew that that bitch was snitching. That's why. And that's only if that's the case. That's only if that's the case. If that's the case, then 50 Cent has a right, you know what I'm saying, to be doing everything that he's doing. If that's the case. But if Big Meech did not know that this bitch was a fucking snitch, and this bitch sat up there, nigga, and you know, and did all of that, and he did not know this, and by the time he found out, shit was already done, and then he sat up there and he stopped talking to the bitch, but tried to kind of keep a relationship with the bitch because she has his life rights, but didn't know how to really keep contact with the bitch, knowing that she was a fucking informant. You know what I'm saying? And then he found out, found out that the bitch, found out that they were going to sit up there and do a show with his, about his story. And they did the show about his story, but he never did get any money. But they sent his son, to acting school, and son got the acting, school and stuff like that, and got $5 million out the deal. You know what I'm saying? But he never did get a dime. You know what I mean? Out of this whole thing. So like his life rights has been sold to 50. Don't know how. And he didn't get any money off of it because obviously he didn't have a relationship with the kangaroo looking bitch. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have a relationship with that bitch no more. You know what I mean? So he didn't get any money off of that. He didn't get any money off of the damn show. Why? Because his son, been doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? And sitting up there buying designer and doing all this, that, and the third, possibly. I don't know. Allegedly, that's what 50 Cent said. So 50 Cent. Big Meech didn't really get any money. You know what I'm saying? Off of that deal. This man just came home and tried to sit up there, nigga, and get his shit together. And in the midst of it, got called a snitch because he took a picture with a nigga while he was trying to get some money. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But anyway, that's where I'm at with it, man. And somebody said somebody got banned. Damn. YP sat up there nigga and banned the shit out of somebody. I was like, somebody got banned. I was wondering, bro. But yeah, man, hold on. YP, well, shout out to YP, man. YP in the building. You know what I mean? Bro said, yo, I'm watching that work. Bumpy Jackson, what you on, G? Don't be hating on this platform, my boy. I was wondering somebody got big banned. Hey, you talking about? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, you know what I mean? This is just where we at with it, man. This is just where we at with it. That's where we have. Some of y'all thought that it was a bash 50 Cent show. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I love 50. He has a right to feel the way that he feels. You know what I'm saying? And that's a big if. And that big if was something that we probably will never know. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not in paperwork. It's not in paperwork that Big Meech knew that the bitch was sitting up there snitching. That's not in paperwork. So unless Big Meech exposes that he knew that the bitch was doing some snitching, you know what I mean? Then at this point, bro, we don't have anything, and we're like, we don't know where to go with it. Niggas is like, well, I like 50, so this nigga's a snitch. Or niggas is like, well, you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't think he's a snitch. I like 42 Dugg. Some niggas is doing it because they like 42 Dugg. Some niggas is saying that Big Meech didn't snitch because they like 42 Dugg. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying that Big Meech didn't snitch because it can't be proven that he snitched off the strength of he didn't. We don't know if he knew that this bitch was snitching type shit. Because she tried to sit up there, nigga, and get up there and tell him some shit and make it look like she wasn't snitching. But by that time, she had already snitched, and they didn't allow her to sit up there and see him so she can tell him, blah, blah, blah. So that's just where we are with it, man. At the end of the day, man, I'm done with this whole story, at least for right now. You know what I mean? Right now, like I said, I'm just say this and then I'm out, guys. I'm just say this and then I'm out. Hold on, let me put it on, bro. And I'm not doing this because I think that 42 Dugg is a big bad wolf. All I'm saying is this is just the truth. This is just what we have. Once 42 Dugg said this, no one ever said anything else. Okay? Once 42 Dugg said this, then nobody say shit else. This is Country Media Productions. My name is Marak. I'm out. Y'all subscribe so that y'all don't miss out on any more content. I will be back today, probably in another like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, nigga. I don't ever stop dropping. Fuck is you talking about? Cash App is right there. You know what I mean? To the ones that ain't broke, you know what I mean? Send me some coins. You dig what I mean? But even if you didn't, you know what I mean? Hit that like button, man. That's like giving me $1,000. I love all of you guys. Stay blessed.